It's Kirei here for Art and Creative Studio, and I am working with the lovely Textures by Lou Collins Beneath Brambles collection. And I decided to go with the 12 by 12 paper that you see here with the um, green hexagons in the background. I had this idea, I'm going to cut them all up and I'm going to re-add them to my white cardstock. Now I have one photo, so I know I tend to like multiple photos, but I still scrap with one photo as well. And this one was a lovely photo of me and my lovely sister-in-law at her 40th birthday. So I hadn't scrapped this one. I have scrapped the evening, but I haven't scrapped this particular photo, and I really liked it. So it deserved a layout of its own. So I thought the colours worked particularly well. So I'm really focusing on all of the greens, and I've just mounted my photo on two different pattern papers. So I've gone with one of the purples, so just to add a little pop of contrast, and then another with all the florals on it. And then I've got that sort of green, I don't even know what to call it. Um, Sacking type material. I honestly don't know what to call it. Anyway, I had that in my stash and I thought, oh, that would make a really nice layer and add a different texture to my layout. So I will do that. Now I'm just cutting out all of the hexagons here, and then I'm going to look at creating a background for my layout. Now I do have to apologize now because in my video I inadvertently didn't record a portion of the of what I was doing. Instead, I recorded me cleaning up my mat, moving paper towels around, and so I did really boo-booed. Anyway, apologies for that. But you've got the close-up images at the end, and you can see those also in the Facebook group and the Instagram. So you can, there are images of all, the close-up images as well as on the video. You'll see them in the social media as well. Hopefully that made sense. Anyway, you'll see when we get to it. Okay, so I've got all my hexagons. I'm playing around with them here, and I'm working with them in this configuration. But I do switch it around and change the way it looked. Don't know why, but I think I like them the other way. They're sort of slightly elongated, aren't they? So yeah, so I'm just working out where, there we go. I'm switching it around now and I'm going to stick with this configuration. So I'm just playing around with all of the different patterns and seeing where they're going to go so that I've got a good balance across the layout. And then there's a lot of fiddling around doing this while I decide. I wasn't sure whether to take it all the way up and down and across and have it running off the layout, or to keep it confined within the white cardstock. So, oh, and I didn't say, but the white cardstock I'm using is one of the premium cardstocks, and it's the natural white. Okay, so here we go. I did pretty much go to the edges and I expanded out my background. I wanted to have a little bit more because I thought it looked really cool, and I didn't want to have just a small amount. I wanted to make sure that the hexagons could be seen rather than hidden by the photos. Okay, this is where all my videoing goes wrong. So I've now added gold splatters to my background. And then, like as if by magic, here's my clusters, and that's the bit I didn't video, I'm afraid. But I've pulled out the ephemera, and I've got the Inkable Florals laser cuts that I've used for my clusters, and I've just built them up, and I've just stuck them down slightly on the edge, on the center of each one, and curved up all the flowers and the leaves, and then really just layered them. And then I've added a couple of tags, and they're from the 8x8 paper pad. There's some die cut tags in the back, and I've just layered those in. There's a couple on that's on the left and there's one on the right, and then I've just pulled in some of the lilac embroidery thread and just adding bows to each of those, and I'll add a bow onto the tag on the right as well, but yeah, just as a layering piece there. So yeah, so I've just added quite a bit of I've gone with mostly greens, but I've just got that little pop of lilac from the flowers that I'm building in there. And these are the sentiments laser cuts, and I've just pulled out one. It says smile and the world smiles with you, and I just cut it in half so I could layer it up, and I have raised it up on foam pads so that I've got that nice dimension. Okay, so I've got the threads here. I was going to cut them off short, but I decided I was sort of going to curve them in and around the cluster here. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue so that the curves stay in place, and then just trimming them off as I go. And again, this is just adding another layer of texture to my layout. Oh, I forgot to mention actually on my photo, because I didn't video that part. I did layer the photo. I had the two pattern papers. Then I added a piece of the decoupage paper. I crumpled it all up and then stuck it to the back, just trimmed it off. And then I added that green sort of sacking piece that I had and trimmed that as well. So again, different types of textures, which I love, lots of different layers. So yeah, I forgot about that, but that's because I missed the videoing. I did it all around the wrong way. So apologies. Anyway, here we go. Here is the final layout. You can see I've added some journaling detail over to the left there. And here you can see some of the close-ups. I hope you've enjoyed watching the process video, even though I did miss some of it out. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.